I got zero doubt in my membrane, you keep calling me insane. Every single day more XRP is what I obtain. No more cash, no more cars, only QR codes. No more proof of work, we running validated nodes. This is the life that I chose. They look at the cons, I look at the pros. I'm always bullish and it shows. Now you wanna ask about XRP, I am not telling. Now you want some of my XRP, I am not selling, it's not for sale. Honestly, I just wish you will, cause I'm XRP for well. I'm XRP for life and that's forever, can't you tell? I just keep on buying while they telling me to sell. The whole world gonna be shocked when XRP break out its shell, and that's when we prevail. I'm XRP for well, I'm XRP for life and that's forever, can't you tell? I just keep on buying while they telling me to sell. The whole world gon' be shocked when XRP break out its shell, and that's when we prevail. XRP taking the lead, come equipped with institutional speed. XRP giving the go to proceed, don't listen to FUD, I know they mislead. Try to tell them but I know they don't care. HoDL, don't nothing compare. Back in the day I was willing to share, now I don't have any left to spare. So some liquidity on demand, try to tell them but they don't understand. Holding my ledger right here in my hand, see the signs it was already planned. Digital economy, it's already here. I'm talking about the moon, they think I majored in astrology. Haters talking trash, I think they majored in garbology. Focus on my future, so I invest in technology. Number one is where we ranking.
Come on.
And if you don't have XRP, then I do not know what you thinking. This the time, this the year, this the place to be. How them strong all day long, doing it faithfully. Keep that negative energy far away from me. It's not our fault that we seeing something that you can't see. I got my hands on some on-demand liquidity, and I'ma hold on to it now into infinity. This the greatest wealth transfer the world will ever see. But I'm not talking, I'm about to go buy me more XRP, cause I'm XRP for well, I'm XRP for life and that's forever, can't you tell? I just keep on buying while they telling me to sell. The whole world gon' be shocked when XRP break out its shell, and that's when we prevail. I'm XRP for well, I'm XRP for life and that's forever, can't you tell? I just keep on buying while they telling me to sell. The whole world gon' be shocked when XRP break out its shell, and that's when XRP green inherently. They think I'ma sell it apparently. I'm just gonna use it just like it's a currency. Stacking them bags, what I'm doing currently. Keeping my XRP by my side. Buckle up cause we about to go on a ride. Making cross-border payments so simplified. They can't say I ain't tell them, I know I tried. XRP green inherently. They think I'ma sell it apparently. I'm just gonna use it just like it's a currency. Stacking them bags is what I'm doing currently. Keeping my XRP by my side. Buckle up cause we about to go on a ride. Making cross-border payments so simplified. They can't say I ain't tell them, I know I tried. Less than 4 seconds just a sense of bread. Don't have a clue what's going through their head. They just be trying to tell me how it's not gonna happen. I'll be filling up them bags instead. Out here accumulating just in case. Ain't finna wait till rebel beat the case. Ain't finna be around a non-believer, so I ain't gonna see the look up on their face. Ain't finna wait till it happen. Digital ass is my passion. XRP QR code on my shirt. Yeah, I'm reinventing fashion. Faster than most, so it's hard to compete. Making the old way obsolete. Correspondent banking, feeling the heat. Before you know it, the transaction complete. Moving away from the old system, cause it's antiquated. No more 3 days, time to give it up because it's complicated. Concentrated on the faster ways to get me compensated. Automated, no more need for cash. We done graduated on the better things. Moving so fast you can feel the speed. Moving ahead, XRP proceed. XRP finna go take the lead. How many seconds? Less than 4. Can't have enough, I need me some more. I really don't know what they waiting for. Opportunity knocking open the door. XRP green inherently. They think I'ma sell it apparently. I'm just gonna use it just like it's a currency. Stacking them bags, what I'm doing currently. Keeping my XRP by my side. Buckle up cause we about to go on a ride. Making cross-border payments so simplified. They can't say I ain't tell them, I know I tried. XRP green inherently. They think I'ma sell it apparently. I'm just gonna use it just like it's a currency. Stacking them bags is what I'm doing currently. Keeping my XRP by my side. Buckle up cause we about to go on a ride. Making cross-border payments so simplified. They can't say I ain't tell them, I know I tried.
Okay. Had enough fun with music. Had enough fun with music for now. This has got to get moved up a little bit. Get up there. Get up there. There we go. Mooning, what is up, my bro? Lucky AR, what's up, guys? Robin changed her name and her picture. I like it. Robbins. I like that. That's a cool name. XRP Brit, what is up, man? Did you load up on UFO? I did not, my man. No. I've never held UFO, actually. Nope, never. That's because you can't get it anywhere. Like, you got to go to Pancake Swap or Uniswap or something for it. That's why I didn't get it. Yeah, I wouldn't have loaded up at this price. Nah, 4036. That would have been too high for me to load up on that. It would have had to have come way lower in order for me to buy it. Yeah, I would have had to have gotten it down at like 1 or something if it dipped down here. But this thing's already cranked a ton, man. Yeah, I like the other cryptos I'm in. They got listed on BitTrue. Nice. BitTrue's finally taking stuff on. But yeah, I won't buy it because it's too high. It's too high. Like I said, it would have to dip down to 401 in order for me to buy it. Like, it would have to dip down to here. Yeah, it would have to come down to right here. Right there. But yeah, I didn't know because I don't follow it, so I didn't know it got listed. But we got some WADSPay. We got some legacy token. You get legacy at a penny even right now. Picking this up at like 0.0095, 0.0094. It's so nice. Yeah, XRP is of course, the end goal, man. XRP just sits right here. XRP, this is where XRP is. XRP just sits here. That's it, man. You got UFO at 401. Are you talking about UFO or are you talking about legacy? I don't know which one you're talking about. Yeah, so I'm super excited about Legacy WADSPay, man. Block. This one's really exciting too, guys. This one is very exciting. Block is very exciting. Picked up a bunch of block at this dip at 6 cents. XRP sits in your heart. That's awesome, bro. Ah. Did you see the BitBoy WSOP clip? World Series of Poker clip? Is it World Series of Poker? You timed the dump on BitTrue? Nice, bro. Nice, man. Yeah, they do. They do dump as soon as they get listed. You, oh my God, yo, you guys probably never saw me at the World Series of Poker, have you? Hold on, before we see BitBoy, we gotta see my debut at the World Series of Poker. Hold on. What year was it from? Oh my God, am I gonna be able to find this? I don't think I'm gonna be able to find it. I want to find it. That's 2004. Anyway, anyway. Yeah, I was on the World Series of Poker in 2005 on ESPN. So I was looking for, there's a couple clips, and I wanted to find them, but I don't know where they are. I put them on my Facebook a couple years ago when I was there in 2005. I used to go every year for the World Series of Poker back then.
Day 5 of the main is intense, though.
Oh, and
Raised to 325,000.
haddock and chips from Mr. Cohen, 325K.
Call.
Maybe
I'm
even
all
some
in.
mushy peas involved.
Fires all
Who
in.
just said call? Rigby did call, so he
yeah,
called.
his 325 is imprisoned here.
Let's just break it down though for a second, if I may. Under the gun opened, Cohen 3-bet. Rigby, in the very next seat, cold called the 3-bet of a sub 30 BB 3-bet at that with 3 high. Bravo, sir. I mean, fortune does favor the brave. We know this.
And the 2-8s have shriveled considerably. Grapes to raise in sort of situation.
Of shriveling, yeah, Sally. Grapes to raise.
See, as a poker dealer, right? Because I used to be a professional poker dealer, and I used to deal in Las Vegas, and I used to deal here in upstate New York. I used to, like, poker dealers hate it when you start to count the chips down, because the poker dealer has to count the chips down. Like, you counting them down doesn't do anything. As a poker dealer, we have to count the chips down. So it doesn't matter what you count. We have to recount the shit anyway.
Raisins, as you say, sir.
For Armstrong, by the way, such a welcome sight. Unfortunately,
Oh yeah, I've been to the World Series of Poker many times. I've hit TV many times on ESPN, just hanging out with the pros, talking to them. You know, my favorite person to talk to at the World Series of Poker, Antonio Esfandiari, man. That guy is the magician. He's amazing. I remember the first time I wanted to talk to Antonio. The first time I wanted to talk to him, man, he was doing a magic trick for ESPN on the sidelines. And he told me, he's like, just hang on a second, kid, hang on. And then he did his ESPN thing, and he was like, whoa, kid, where you going? Come here. And he talked to me for like 5-10 minutes. Mike the Mouth, Mattisau. I used to talk to all these guys, man. It's awesome.
he is sitting on Such a small amount relative to what he started
Hey, I
the
mean,
post-dinner break frame with.
Only one way to come back, and he's off to a
100, 200, 300, 400.
hell of a start. Ollie Pimlock, intrigued, has not gone away yet.
900, and 50, 60, 70,000.
The Rigby cold call with the MJ suited is, you know, day 5 of the main. Gotta love it. And for Cohen, we've all been here. Not so easy. Armstrong's a spicy one too. He's shown spice.
Yeah.
I think at this point they've gotten the report too, I believe, of hands that started off the level. He did call an early position raise with 9-7 suited in the next seat. Don't get me wrong, 9-7 suited a nice hand, but early, it's a bit.
Well, these blackjacks felt like bangers, but they're about to get mashed.
Rigby one time, by the way, closing the action. I mean, I don't even know.
Why are we asking for a count? Let's dispatch the deuce.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure that's right, Ollie. I mean, he's getting, you know, in the 4-1 territory. So this is an actual math problem at this point.
Hold on. This Rigby guy's got $7.8 million. In the all-in is only $1.39 million. And he has 325 in. Calling with deuce 3 of clubs is not a bad thing to do right here. They're all in, and he can't lose any more than $800,000. I like the call, honestly. I hope he does call.
The cold call of the 3-bet. I'm not sure how 3 deuce suited does against these two ranges. This is.
Oh my god, yo! I've met Helmuth. Helmuth is huge, guys. He is a big man.
It's close.
1.385.
Probably. He doesn't.
At 7.8 million, this guy started at 8 million. I like a call here with 2-3 of clubs. He's way ahead of these guys in chip count. He can't lose any more money, and he can outperform them, and he's not going to lose any more than $800,000.
Doesn't quite have it. If it were 5-6 or 6-7, it's clear you have to call. I believe at least. 3 deuce, he's in there, Ali. Let's go.
I told you.
Oh my goodness,
good game,
man.
gentlemen.
Look at that. I've never seen this video clip before, and 2-3 of clubs did just call here, last to act. And everyone else is all in. I know poker, guys. It's an easy call. It's an easy call. He can't lose any more than $800,000. And there it is. He just called. I've never seen this video before.
By the way, good
He's
game.
looking to send aces and jacks to the rail.
Good
by
game,
the way.
Mr. Armstrong. Good game, Mr. Cohen.
Can I get your cards from me?
Anyone pull clubs? I didn't. I don't remember.
Are you prophesizing the filthiest beat of the evening?
Yes, I mean, look at these two. Clearly, they have no chance. Look at Armstrong. No, all jokes aside, I mean, you know how it is. Here we are.
Oh, we gotta wait.
I like deuce 3 of clubs here, guys. I love deuce 3 of clubs here.
Armstrong.
15%? Oh my god.
There.
That's a monster.
Armstrong wants to just deal the cards, please. You know, just deal them.
Don't get me started on poker. I've read every
Here
book.
we go,
I've played
indeed,
in
sir.
every casino in the U.S.
Deuce 3 suited, guys.
Massive pot upon us.
Oh,
9-8-6, one
There's a
club,
club.
working.
There's a
quite
club.
clean for Armstrong, all things considered.
Club and a 6.
Do see a skosh on the side. Oh, the jack rolls right in. The deuce 3 draws dead, and now Ben Armstrong, who is covered by Robert Cowan, is in disastrous shape.
5%, man.
It's a tangle.
You guys know how you do the outs for poker? You guys know how you do that? You multiply your number of outs to win the hand and add 2 to it. So he's got 2 outs to win the hand. So you multiply it by 2, which is 4, and you add 2 to it, which would be 6. However, you take 1 away because you've already flipped a turn card, so that would mean 5%.
Gold web we weave, my friend. River clean.
What you guys?
Cowan will take down an awfully nice trip.
Peace out, Girl Scout. Get out of here, Mr. Armstrong. Anyway, yeah. So there is a clip out there, a couple clips of me in the World Series of Poker in 2005. Let me see. Maybe I can find. Let's pull up XRP while we're sitting here. Hold on. There we go. Let's pull up XRP. Let me see if I can pull up the clip on my phone. Oh, he binked all right. I gotta scroll. Hold on. Nope. Nope. I'll find it. I'll find it. March 29th, 2021. I'm talking about VV stuff. Ultraman. Ultraman, when I was getting my Ultramans on VV. And I was telling everyone to buy crypto and nobody was listening. Zilliqa. That's when I was staking Zilliqa. Yeah, look at me and Batman. All right, hold on. All right, because I think I posted the clip on that when I was on ESPN. I'm pretty sure I posted on Facebook not that long ago. Like in the last year or two, I think I posted it. I'm gonna scroll and see if I can find it. I gotta be able to find this. Look at me and my big brother, humble. Look at me and my big bro. We were chilling that day. All right, hold on. I think I'm almost there. Where is it? Where is this clip? Was that it? I remember when I was playing online poker and I changed my name to Slayer of TTVs because I wanted to take out everyone live streaming poker on Twitch TV. So I changed my name to Slayer of TTVs. I'm going to find this clip, man. I am finding this clip. I don't care how far I have to scroll. I'm in January 20th, 2020 right now. I'm still scrolling. I'm gonna find this YouTube clip. Look at me and Father Frank. Look at me and Father Frank. That was a good picture. All right, where is this, man? Not it. Oh, this is it. This is it. Yes. Who remembers my camera action in the 2006, not 2005, 2006. How do I copy this? Wait a minute. Oh, they took the video down. Come on, bro. It's right. It's 2006 main event, episode 6. All right. 2006 main event. Where's episode 6? 42. Is it this one? Is it this one? No. Nope. No, man.
The history of the tournament of...
I've been known to do that, but I'm gonna try not to.
Sexton should lean over and tell Andrew to fold because Mike knows what everybody has, but Sexton won't say a peep.
Or are we way beyond that, Norman?
He's got to be fidgety at this point. And I'm telling you, I do not trust an announcer who never talks.
Oh,
The whole card.
What is this?
6 players.
Where's episode 6? I'm gonna find it, man. Was the World Series of Poker? World Series of Poker 06 WSOP 2006 main event episode 6. WSOP.
Dominated with ace-jack.
I'm never gonna find this, guys. I gotta give up. That sucks. I really wanted to watch that.
I mean, I just love it, you know. At the time, I would hope so. And on-shot were sort of
Knowledge. Be involved.
Stayed. And
All these old broadcasts in the new year.
now just playing early 20s, and it was tough. I remember writing in journals as I played because I would keep track of my mental state.
Anyway, it was in 2006 when Negreanu got knocked out. UFO. Let's take a look. I mean, if it goes above 0.00004 Brit, then I'll concede that something crazy is going on here. But if it doesn't pass this line, then we're just going to be bouncing around in here until it does. I mean, it could just take off because UFO's been on fire. But yeah, the highest this dropped on BitTrue was 4 zeros and a 2. It didn't come down to 1. But yeah, we got a, there it is. There it is. That's what you're looking for right there. There you go, bro. Look at that. Did you see that, Britt? Britt, did you see that, bro? Yes. Now you could see how it reached right over here. Look at it. It reached these two highs right here. See, we got one from, one from the 20th, one from the 21st. They both reached up and touched this line, and we just did it again right now. Yeah, BitBoy Crypto is gonna get roasted for just going all in like a like an idiot on that hand. Like as soon as it got to him, he was like, all in. Like he didn't take time to think about it. He wasn't methodical about it. He was just nervously, I'm all in real quick. Like anyone would have known, you know, what is going on. But I guess that guy didn't know how to fold pocket jacks. I mean, so let's see what happens here, guys. We got 2:48, 12 more minutes, and we will have a new 3 o'clock candle. But we've been here before for UFO, 11:20 and 11:21. So yesterday and today, we have hit this area of 000047. We hit it here, we hit it here. We want to see it crank past here. So let's see. Right now we've gotten past the first one that we've hit 1, 2, 3, 4 times. We've already cranked past that. Now we want to crank past where we've been 2 times prior in the last couple days. Yeah, I'm counting on Legacy as well. Jay, did you know if you take $1,000, you just 10x away from if you double it every time? Oh, I play that game. I play that game with $100 in the casino. I play that game with $100, and I'm like, all right, I just have to press it 4 times when I go to the blackjack table. So I go to the blackjack table, bet 100, win 100, press it, $200, win 200, press it, $400, $800. Press it one more time, you got $1,600. You can have $1,600 just pressing it like a few times. All you gotta do is win a few hands in a row. That's it. I play that game all the time at the casino, Bandit. I play that game all the time, bro. Got another 100K legacy today. Nice, bro. Nice, bro. Let me change it up here a little bit. Let me change, because I want to take a look at Legacy, guys. Because Legacy and WadsPay and Block Token, I'm really, like, getting this under a penny is so insane to me. I got to get more of this. It's under a penny right now. But yeah, I'm gonna screenshot this because I did post this, and I'm gonna put the date that I posted this. I'm not gonna post my real name. But I will post the date I posted this and the actual YouTube video that used to exist of me at the World Series of Poker on ESPN many years ago in 2006, 15 years ago. And I will post it on Instagram right now so you guys can see that there used to be a video of me that existed. I'm sure there's many other videos. I just don't know where they are. But I posted it for you guys to look at. But yeah, I used to go to the World Series of Poker every year since 2004 all the way to from 03 to 07. I went every year, and then I moved out there, and then I moved to Las Vegas the last year. So I was there. I was there for Chris Moneymaker. I was there for Greg Raymer. I was there for Jamie Gold. You know, I was there for all these guys that won the World Series of Poker. Like, I know everyone who won the World Series of Poker back then because I was there for all 7 days of it, all 21 days of it, all 7 days of the main event, all 20-something days of all the events that go on at the Rio. It was really fun. We used to go. We would stay at the Circus. And then the second time we went out, we knew don't stay at the Circus. So we went and we stayed at the Gold Coast, which was right near the Rio, which is where the main event was taking place, the World Series of Poker. And we would go and get the free poker stuff every day from all the tables set up in there. And I would talk to all of them. This is back when flip phones were the thing. I would go put my arm around a pro and take a picture with, there's a flip phone with me with every single poker pro from 2004, 2005. Doyle Brunson, Mike the Mouth Matisow, the Devilfish Uliet, Amir Vahidi. I took a picture with Amir Vahidi smoking a big fat cigar at the seafood place at the Rio, Bougios. It's called Bougios. It's in the Rio Casino. It's a nice seafood restaurant. I took a picture with him in front of there. I talked with Mike the Mouth Matisow for like 15, 20 minutes. The guy's great. He told me all about jail and his drug addiction and how he got through it. I talked to Antonio Esfandiari, like I told you guys. Who else did I talk to? Who else did I see while I was there? Phil Hellmuth. Who else? I saw, man, so many pros. So many pros. I'm just trying to think of their name because I haven't talked poker in a long time, guys. I haven't talked poker in a long time. Who are some other pros I took pictures with? I just named a bunch. I met Jennifer Harmon. I can't think of his name, man. Like the Puerto Rican guy, or he's like the Filipino guy. I can't think of his name right now. But anyway, it was a fun time, guys. It was a fun time. But yeah, XTC is a huge sleeping giant too, man. Is that Dank Dave? Is that my boy Dank Dave? What is going on, Dank Dave? I've been wondering where Dank Dave is. I was just thinking about you yesterday. I was like, last night, I was like, wonder what Dank Dave's doing. I haven't talked to Dank Dave in over a week. Ever since I stopped talking to that clown Matty G, that dirtbag scam artist Matty G, like, I was like, I haven't talked to Dank Dave in a minute. I gotta talk to Dank Dave. All right, let's see. WadsPay token, block token. Let's get WadsPay token up here. Because WadsPay's doing great, guys. Yo, Dave, what are you doing, bro? Dank Dave, what are you doing? You want to do you want to do a call? You want to do a video call? What are you up to, bro? For those of you who don't know, for those of you who don't know who Dank Dave is, man, I subscribe to him. Let's go check him out. It is the Crypto Cannabis channel. If you like cannabis and you like crypto, you got to watch his channel. It's that simple. A day ago, and he likes the XR Doge. Here he is.
What's happening, people? It's your boy Dank Dave and John the Joint from the Crypto Cannabis channel. Nothing we say is financial advice. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell on the top.
Yeah, Matty G's a dirtbag, bro. Scumbag.
Top right hand corner, so every time we release a video, you get a notification and we get a view. People, the Crypto Cannabis Army, I am sorry I've not been about. It's been a long time. And as soon as I do decide to actually do a video for the first time in 2-3 weeks, these fucking pricks next door decide to start doing fucking ass work and drilling and fucking bullshit. So I apologise about that noise in the background. There's nothing I can do about it.
I don't even hear anything.
Right, XR Doge community. A lot's been going on since I've been away. A lot. So as you all know, we are on BitTrue. You can now trade XR Doge with USDT. We have got the XR Doge DEX coming. Mate, that is big news. And I pray to God that it's better than the Solo Genic DEX, because that Solo DEX is shit. Ain't going to be hard to be better than the Solo DEX, fucking hell.
They showed you a preview on the thing.
Yeah, I need to get it up. I ain't got me
on the Telegram group.
Yeah, it's on me phone. But yeah, people, we have got, it says here, we promised to build utility, so we are delivering. Our development team is almost finished building the functionality of our new DEX. Once completed, we will start on the front end development, which should take less than a week. Start counting down the days. We are working hard and fast to fulfill our...
The Crypto Cannabis channel. That's my boy Dank Dave, man. Like Dank Dave. But yeah, King Voltage, man. Yeah, bro, I don't talk to Matty G anymore. He talked to me like a complete piece of shit and treated me like shit, man. Like, talked to me like a complete asshole. I'm like, why am I friends with somebody who thinks they can talk to me like this? Like, people are out of their mind. So then I just fucking said that I don't talk to his dirtbag ass anymore. And I exposed him for his froth coin scam and whatever scams he's been up to. Because he's just a fucking scam artist, man. The kid is really a scam artist. Yeah, Dank Dave, man. He's badass for sure. Send me the info, DM. Gotta keep do. Oh, okay. What token? Wait, Florida. What are you doing? Anyway, all right. So WadsPay looks like it's ready to do something crazy. What is this? What are you getting ready to do, WadsPay? Look at this retrace. Look at this retrace. So we take previous resistance and turn it into current support. Look at this. We take previous resistance back here, resistance, and now is current support, which means this thing, ooh, baby, we are at the bottom right here. 11 cents, 10 cents, 9 cents. If you could get WadsPay at any of those numbers, or even right now, like I bought this at 15 cents before it went to 40 cents, and then I sold all of it, and then I bought back here at 14 cents, 10 cents, 11 cents, 9.5 cents. WadsPay, I like WadsPay, man. They have less than 200 million circulating supply. Legacy mainnet, probably gonna go live soon. We're at the bottom here at a penny, even right under a penny. I would recommend grabbing some of this. And that is financial advice. Nah, I'm just kidding. It's not. You were leery of Doge GF? I mean, I made 4 or 5 grand off Doge GF. I'm just not going to buy it again because I already made money on it. I'm not going to let them take it away from me. I'd be stupid to buy it again so they could take my money away from me. So I made a good amount with Doge GF a while back. Yeah, Doge GF is on its way. It just went down to, oh my God, it just went down to 8020. It went into the ones again. Yeah, be careful, guys. Be careful with these meme coins, man, and dog coins. No offense, Dank Dave. Just be careful, guys. Like, these projects, Legacy, WadsPay, Blocktopia, these are all projects that have a crazy future involved in it and a plan. We're talking staking rewards. We're talking VR, virtual reality. We're talking metaverse. We're talking long-term, like WadsPay is like PayPal on crack. just be careful, guys. Just know what you're investing in before you invest in it. That's all I'm saying. I'm not bashing anything. Like I can make a crypto on the XRPL for less than $20. Put a picture on it and shill it to the crypto community. I guarantee you I get at least 500 to 1,000 people to buy it. Like anybody can do this. So just be careful, guys. Yeah, WadsPay looking really good. Legacy looking really good. Coiling up right now. Coiling up. This thing is really looking like it wants to explode. XRP could be coming down to 104, or I mean, this thing is just getting ready. I mean, here's the trend line. It keeps pinging off of. It's either gonna come up to. Hold on. It's either gonna come up to $1.30, or we're gonna come back down to $1.05, or it's gonna break below the triangle. I mean, either way, it's only until it takes off to outer space. Let me hit the refresh button on UFO real quick. All right, it's on its way back down again. Well, it was nice that it went up there. It was nice. We could be getting a retrace. We got a bullish engulfing candle. So that's cool. But yeah, the projects that I'm a fan of, man, are right here. Here they are, guys. XRP, Legacy, WadsPay, Block, Quant, XDC. I love these projects. Yeah, so super stoked about that, guys. It's just a matter of time, man, honestly. It's just a matter of time. Every time Legacy goes under a penny, I buy more. Anytime WadsPay goes under 10 cents, I buy more. And for those of you who got UFO down at 0.00001, any of you who got Legacy, or I'm sorry, UFO on the other exchange before it got listed, anyone that got it at 1, good for you guys. It's just, I just can't get into it up here. It's just up way too far. But I don't think it's going to stop, man. It looks like it's getting ready. It looks like it's getting ready to blast off, honestly. If you just take a trend line here, I mean, it just looks like it wants to. Look at this. It's just ready. This thing's just ready. Look at that. Man, looks so good, man. So congratulations to everyone that got into UFO months ago. And anyone who got it recently. Good luck to you guys. We got to talk about Block. Their team is mad disrespectful to anyone asking solid questions in their Telegram. Someone asked about coin supply. Well, who responded to the question? Who responded to the question? Is it someone, I mean, because the people who are in charge of these telegrams, they're not the brains of the project. You know, they're not the people who's coding or programming. They're just people in charge of social medias and chats. Like, they're not the brains or the, you know, anything like that. And if they don't have great customer service, I mean, look, bro, Jake Paul, BitBoy Crypto, KuCoin, all these other people that are in Blocktopia already. Yeah, send me screenshots. Send me screenshots. I mean, it does suck, but assholes make money and get big all day long in crypto. I mean, look at Matty G. He scams the shit out of people. Still makes money. He scams the shit out of people. The same people still make him money. And he scams people all day long, and he's an asshole. The world isn't a fair place, man. I understand that. So the right people need to get these screenshots, Mad Status. I'm guessing the people who created Blocktopia, or the people who are not in the Telegram but are the owners of Blocktopia or the thinkers of Blocktopia, they need to get those screenshots you're sending to me so they can see what these douchebags in the Telegram are writing back to people, because those people will probably lose their job as the head of social media. So let's make sure we get these screenshots. After you send them to me, let's make sure we get them to the right people. You know what I mean? But yeah, douchebags, villains, assholes, they make millions of dollars every day. So it's just the way the world works sometimes. But yeah, let's get these screenshots. Let's get somebody with customer service that knows how to talk to people in the Telegram group working for Blocktopia, because we do like Blocktopia as a project. We do. So let's get these screenshots to the right people. WadsPay looking like it's ready to do something. Let's go Legacy. Oh my God. Yeah, I showed you guys the other day. I got all my silver. Oh, Britt. Wow, Britt. I just saw that. That's crazy. That is crazy. Oh, and I ordered some bat guano. That should be here anytime today. So I'm pretty stoked about that too, guys. I'm going to add that to the medium. Morocco secretly rules the world because of bat guano. Did you guys know that? I don't know how to...
So enamored with guano?
Watch this, guys.
This is a farm in China. This is a McDonald's.
Pay attention to how Morocco secretly controls China, India, the United States, and the world. This is one of the reasons why I ordered bat guano to add to my medium, to my soil, so my plants can grow better. Check this out.
McDonald's in New York. This is an apartment complex in Mumbai, and this is a skyscraper in London. What do all of these things have in common? Well, as it turns out, all of these places' successes or failures, economic booms or collapses, and even population explosions or famines might soon be decided by the nation of Morocco. But probably not for the reasons that you might think. In fact, this future economic trajectory was likely decided by a tiny little creature just a couple centuries ago. This is a bat. In the modern world, we view bats as things that both control insect populations, as well as creatures that spread rare diseases. But a few hundred years ago, bats were discovered to do something else. Something miraculous that would shape our world forever without most people realizing it. In 1802, the European explorer Alexander von Humboldt was traveling through the Peruvian lands when he discovered something strange. You see, the Peruvian lands did not seem like they were suitable for large-scale agriculture, yet the Peruvian fields were filled with lush and healthy-looking crops. And he soon discovered that the Peruvian people had been collecting a substance called guano, which is the excretion of bats and some seabirds, and they were using this by spreading it along their crops for the previous several thousand years. So, Alexander von Humboldt ended up bringing this knowledge of guano significantly increasing food production back to Europe, where soon that knowledge would become a key point of interest to the Western world. Because soon after the discovery of guano, food production boomed in the United States and Europe. And all of a sudden, these Western nations went from having a small but significant shortage of food to having a massive surplus of food, which was more than enough to feed all of its citizens and then some. In fact, guano's impact on boosting food production became so important that several wars were fought over guano, such as the Chincha Islands War of 1864, and the War of the Pacific in 1879. The United States actually became so enamored with guano that it passed the Guano Islands Act, which allowed any American citizen to
Guys, back guano is serious, guys.
Claim and annex any island that had any substantial amount of guano on it. And well, they did lay claim to roughly 70 of these islands, most of which were in the Pacific Ocean. Now, you see, guano became so important to the economic, population, and industrial growth of
Misha Sepp, what is up, my man? Mad Status, you know what? I'm going to take a poll right now, Mad Status, in your honor. Should we sell all our BLOK for more WTK or LGCY? Let me see if my back guano's here. You guys vote on that.
Of the Western world, that it arguably became the most vital resource in the entire world. However, in 1913, Fritz Haber would discover a way to synthesize an artificial version of guano that we today call fertilizer. And it was this one event, the discovery of fertilizer, that would go on to be known as the detonator for the population explosion of the world. Soon after, starvation in nations that used fertilizer became rare. The world's population grew from 1.6 billion to 7.7 billion over the next 100 years. Food production and crop yields immediately doubled in many areas that used fertilizer. Nations with typically unsuitable locations to grow food, like northern European countries such as Norway, all of a sudden were able to sustainably grow crops in more areas, and well, eventually
Guys, my back guano is here. $731 back guano, down to earth, all natural fertilizer. I'm so stoked. It was on the front porch. It just got delivered. Yes. Guano, bat guano. Isn't this dope? Oh, what is this? Henry? 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 What are you doing, Henry? You good boy? Yes. Alright, so back guano is here. Back guano is here.
Virtually every single country's economic and population growth was indirectly caused by the food surplus created from fertilizer. In fact, it is estimated that roughly 50% of all nitrogen in your body is directly from fertilizer that farms use to grow food. And well, that brings us to today. All of this seems great so far. Fertilizer has allowed many countries.
Guys, bat guano secretly rules the world. Misha Sepp, thank you.
Countries to grow, and in some cases become superpowers of the world, where nearly all of their citizens are well fed and have a very little food insecurity. But in 2010, a few scientists began.
Henry Blur, yes, that is his name. Me and Henry did a video together a while ago, guys. But guys, look at how serious this bat guano thing is. And let me see what's going on with this poll. It's 50-50 so far. There's only 4 votes. Wait, how many people are in the stream? Oh, there's 11 here? Yeah, whatever you guys think, man. If you guys think we should sell our block for WadsPay or Legacy, I'm down. If they want to treat people like shit and not change it, then, I mean, I really do. It's the only metaverse type project that hasn't taken off yet. So if we really want to sell these cryptos because, you know, someone had a bad day, I mean, I don't know. Let's think about it. You know, it's only a couple responses. I mean, it does suck that they acted that way, but they have big names invested in them. They have some big names invested.
Began to notice something a little bit worrying. Fertilizer, the compound responsible for a ton of the growth that humanity has seen over the last 2 centuries, might actually be running out. That's because that our fertilizer that has been used to grow our entire civilization over the last couple hundred years needs 3 things. One of which is a nitrogen-based compound, the second of which is a phosphate, and the third of which is a potassium-based compound. And 2 of these are compounds that we cannot create from scratch. And those compounds are phosphate and potassium, or in its raw form, potash. You see, potash is a non-renewable resource that is largely controlled by just 4 countries. Canada is by far the world's largest producer of potash, with over 1/3 of the world's potash coming from Canada. Russia, Belarus, and China produce between 10 and 20% of the world's potash each, and every other nation in the world. In September of 2021, China banned exporting of any of its own phosphate in hopes of assuring that it had enough phosphate to produce enough fertilizer to cooperation, as that has been seen throughout history with any value. We know for sure. Also, scientists have begun genetically engineering plants to absorb significantly more phosphorus in natural soil. In the late 1600s, all of those monopolies could pale in comparison to Morocco's monopoly on phosphate and the world's fertilizer. It is also worth noting that part of Morocco's phosphate reserves are currently in an occupation zone in the Western Sahara, meaning that a lot of those deposits are already in a conflict zone, which could be a sign of things to come. Now,
ooh, crazy, man. Elmo, what is up, man? That WTK still isn't budging. Not yet, man. Not yet. But you know what? Mad status. You want to get rid of Blocktopia? You want to pick up some more WadsPay or some more Legacy? Let's see which one is down more. 24-hour, 1.94%. WadsPay, 1.65%. I vote we sell our block. Oh, wait, let me look at the voting. Hold on. 6 votes now. Okay. All right, 6 votes. I'm looking at the vote. I'm looking at the voting poll right now. at the top of the chat. This is serious business, guys, because I'm about to make a decision about my money, and I am very serious when it comes to where I put my money. So haha, Brit. Quant is down like crazy. Hope you picked up more. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. You know what? I'm going to sell my block and pick up more quant. I think I'm going to sell my block and pick up more quant. Actually, I could pick up more WADS pay. I don't know, guys. I don't know, man. Bought 7 quant today. Oh, man, wait. Let me see. Did YouTube deposit money into my account today? It is the 21st. Nope, they haven't. Not yet. Ooh, the poll is starting to even out. All right, the poll is pretty close actually. 43-57. The poll is very close, guys. I don't think I'm gonna sell block. The poll was really close because block is one of the block is like the only metaverse type project that hasn't taken off yet, and it's a big project. So I'm gonna go with not selling block right now, and just keep where we're currently at, where I'm currently at. That's what I have to do. Yeah, AR, exactly. Yeah. Mad status, I appreciate it, man. But I always look and take time at what you say because I value your opinion. So that's why I put it to a vote. I put it to a think tank, and then we make decisions from there. UFO's too high for me to buy right now. If UFO came down to like 4 zeros, 1 5, then I'd buy some UFO, but not right now. It's too high. But yeah, mad status. So I definitely appreciate you telling me that because I do not like when people treat people poorly. But the thing is, unfortunately, that's not what makes just that metaverse alone. It could make so much damn money. And honestly, the only people they're dealing with is like investors right now, not actual people in the metaverse with a VR headset walking around having fun inside of Blocktopia. They'll probably get very good customer service. I don't know, man. But for now, I'm just going to chill for a little bit and just take it from there. But everything is looking really good, guys. I'm very stoked about all of these projects. I'm really stoked about XRP, Legacy, WadsPay, Block, Quant, XDC. Very stoked over all of these projects right now. I really am. Quant just looked like it made a nice bump right there, like it was about to do something. Just be careful trying to get any info from them. You'll be banned. 100%. I never talk to them. I just hodl their crypto. I bought it at 4 cents. Month ago, I sold it at 18 cents. I bought in again at 6 cents, and now I'm just hodling it. I'm practically up 100%. But we'll just see what happens from here, guys. You know? We'll just see what happens from here. So how are you guys doing, man? How are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? I want to get some more coffee. Telling y'all join my shit, I'll make you some change. What are you talking about, Florida? What does Quant do? Quant makes it so all these layer ones can talk to each other. Solana, Ethereum, Matic, Luna, all of them. Yeah, TCP/IP for blockchains, exactly. Oh no, right guy. Oh no. I want some more coffee, guys. I'm going to play some background music, and you guys can stare at the quant chart while I go get some coffee. Okay. Let's take a look at XRP. Florida's launching his own project? That's funny. Florida hasn't told me anything. Florida, hold on. I'm going to check my Instagram to see if you mentioned anything. Monday, a week ago, you talked to me. Actually, you didn't respond. You didn't tell me anything about what you're working on, bro. What are you talking about? All right, I just messaged Florida. Let's see if he responds to me. Oh my God. Gotta get a Nepresso Virtuoso. Mad status. All right. Nice. All right. Let's see where are we at here. Watching a little WadsPay. Let's see what WadsPay's doing. Let's see what Quant is doing. Let's see. Let's check in on Ecomi, guys. When's the last time we checked on Ecomi? Let's see what Omi's doing. Omi's still sitting in the same place it's been at forever. Right in the 6 whatever area. 0.0062, 0.0069. Oh, wait. This dip right here. This means this could launch from here. Let me put on the daily. Because this has been close to 1.5 cents. Yeah, WadsPay is definitely close. It is. I actually want to move some. I want to move more money into WadsPay right now. Hmm. 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 All right, there we go. Craziest ghost support you've ever seen? Yeah, I'll definitely look into it. But I just bought 3 more thousand WadsPay tokens. I did just buy 3 more thousand WadsPay tokens, guys. What do we got? We got an hour and a half. We've been live streaming. All right, it's Sunday. I'm gonna go have lunch with my wife downstairs and help her get the house ready for Thanksgiving coming up this week. And yeah. We will be back on tonight. I got really busy last night. I couldn't come back on last night, guys. But I am super stoked for a night stream because it is Monday starting. Monday is starting the week, guys. All right. So now who you believe, huh? Peace out.
SEC. Now who you believe? Now who you believe? When we rock it off, you gon' see. When we rock it off, you gon' see. Now who you believe? Now who you believe? Hey, this gon' be the theme. Please go take a seat. Now who you believe? F the SEC. Yeah, F the SEC. I'm getting bags I don't believe. Never will I be deceived. I still got bags in other houses. Chimney Chinese. I be out in Bali, I just learned karate. Stretch limo like Pilates, got a few new hobbies. TikTok on my wrist, ice like I'm playing hockey. We just jumped off the yacht, yeah, we island shopping. Views like a wallpaper, castle like a skyscraper. I think London ready, my bag's getting heavy. By the time we blast, I'ma have so many. You be getting gems on a steady. They try to shake me out, but I was born ready. Dropping down the price, then I be getting plenty. They want all your bags and they want all them empty. 10 cents, please go ahead, don't tempt me. I got many bags, V chains, got the zills. I be feeling stellar, filling up my lumens.
When we talk about the internet of value at Ripple, we're thinking much bigger than just cross-border payments. It's kind of like Amazon with rare books in the early days, just this market happens to be a $10 trillion market.
Change is behind all great achievements.
We are at a historic turning point.
It allowed us to go from ideas to space.
Said in the past that you are doing for money what email did for communication.
The progress Ripple's making for the industry is moving the whole revolution forward. There's trillions of dollars parked around the world.
Big time move in XRP.
Is there a possibility that Ripple could take over Swift one day?
Well,
if this is your first time here, make sure you subscribe and click on the bell so you don't miss any new videos.
From the beginning of time, each passing age has left behind some vital knowledge, improving its earlier marvels and developing newer miracles.
We are living in the age of disruption. Times of change, not seen in generations. Companies like Uber, Netflix, Amazon, and all other game-changing technologies have disrupted their respective industries. So after all the major industries have changed, it was time for the king of industries to be disrupted. Let's face it, physical money is becoming like this, relics of a different age, and soon will only be found in places like this. In other words, hard cash is disappearing. It's becoming digital, transferred by things like these. Today, we can send and receive information instantly, yet the same can't be said when it comes to sending money. We're still stuck in the past. Due to the ongoing global pandemic, which continues to force many businesses into the digital realm, real-time payments are becoming more important than ever. This is a $1 trillion problem.
We all know what this is. It's money. And people like you use money every day.
As a concept, money is not meant to remain static. Money serves its purpose only when it moves from one hand to another and from one place to another. The concept of exchange of value has evolved over time, from clay tokens to metal coins to paper notes and cryptocurrencies, each new form aiming to eliminate the downfalls of its predecessors. International money transfers have also evolved over time, with the changing shape of money and breakthroughs in technology. The last 150 years show us an evolution in the money transfer industry, yet there still hasn't been a dramatic change in the global payment landscape as much as the rise in payment volumes demands.
As long as there's money, they have banks to handle and service it. I figure both are going to be around for a long time.
In 1973, 239 banks from 15 countries got together to solve the problem of cross-border payments. The banks formed a faster alternative to telex messages called SWIFT.
What is SWIFT?
SWIFT is a private financial messaging service that's based in Belgium, and what that means is it facilitates the international financial transactions of most of the world. There are a bunch of different systems like SWIFT, but SWIFT is by far the most popular. It serves 11,000 financial institutions in over 200 countries, and basically when anyone wants to buy or sell something internationally, SWIFT is the one that takes the payment information or the destination that the money is going to and makes sure that money reaches the right place in a secure fashion. And this replaced the telex system, which was basically SWIFT before SWIFT, and this system did the same thing, but it was much slower, and it didn't have a standardized universal code system like Swift does, so Swift was kind of an improvement on this outdated system.
So if you've ever made a bank transfer, you were probably using Swift. Although it plays a crucial role in international money transfer, Swift does not actually move money. Their network sends messages between banks that allow them to make transfers. It handles more than $5 trillion worth of transactions every single day. That's a market worth more than $2 quadrillion annually. With Swift, the transactions are fast, but settlements happen much later. They average a 3-day waiting period with a 7% failure rate and are very costly to execute.
Reuters citing an interview with the head of global security for Swift, in which that official says that since the famous Bank of Bangladesh hacking incident earlier this year, there have been a meaningful number of other attacks on client banks, that is, banks that use the Swift financial messaging system. He's also saying that about a fifth of those hacking attempts have resulted in stolen funds. That's according to...
At the end of the day, we're talking about a system that was created 50 years ago. A settlement time of 48 hours might have been great in the 70s, but in 2020, we're in need of a better solution. It's time for a new standard.
Said in the past that you are doing for money what email did for communication. Do you think this is really going to take off to that extent?
You know, we do. When we look at the world, you see a world completely connected on an information web. But what we don't have is the sense of a value web. Payments, the exchange of value is still pre-internet based on 40-year-old technology. And so that's very expensive. That really slows e-commerce. Lots of parts of the world don't have the ability to make payments. So this new technology that really is a second gen of Bitcoin enables now value to be exchanged in the same way that information is currently exchanged. And that's a big deal, we think.
If you replace Swift messages with a digital asset that moves faster than the message, you get near real-time money settlements. There's no nostro accounts, just value moving at the speed of data.
We found this very interesting tech company called Ripple that we're going to invest in, right?
Okay, what is Ripple?
So Ripple is basically a platform to allow people to transfer money from bank account to bank account, person to person, really securely, really simply, really quickly. And it runs on this stuff called XRP, which is a cryptocurrency, but basically it's just a way to get value from here to there. On behalf of Ripple, we'd like to give you $4 million. Usually people come out with the big giant check and do the big giant check thing, but we can actually transfer it into Rwandan francs right now, right here. And all we have to do is push this button and it's in your account. Do you want to push it? You want me to push it?
I would like to push it.
Bingo.
Thank you, Ripple, for doing this, and now everybody knows how to. You can just send money easily like that. What a great thing!
Much like Netflix destroyed Blockbuster and Uber destroyed the taxi industry, this is the biggest transformation in the structure of how humans exchange value since the dawn of the internet. Ripple is the company that's aiming to make money move as fast as information, but it's their digital asset XRP that's holding the real key to the global payment puzzle.
One example is Ripple. It's a platform used to make international monetary transactions faster and cheaper. Now, one way Ripple facilitates that is by using the cryptocurrency XRP. I asked CEO Brad Garlinghouse to explain what XRP actually is and how it all works.
XRP is like a Bitcoin. It's a digital asset. What we do is we take a transaction between banks, and instead of having a bank pre-fund an account at the other bank, which is how correspondent banking works today, the Bank of Brad in dollars would pre-fund to the Bank of Julia, perhaps in pounds, and then I would debit and credit that. But that means I have to pre-fund and have dormant capital sitting at that other bank. What we allow banks to do, we allow payment providers to do, is to tap into the liquidity of XRP liquidity. So today there's lots of liquidity between XRP and US dollar, there's lots of liquidity between XRP and British pound, and you could tap into that to move value in real time, in seconds.
XRP is meant to be a digital way to move value,
to move digital money, if you will. And it's really focused on that. So there are other cryptocurrencies, Ether is an example of something that can do all kinds of stuff, including move value. Some people in the industry look at that and say, well, why is Ether so slow to close a transaction? Well, maybe because it's trying to do too much, or just trying to do so much, or it can do so much. XRP is purely focused on value. It can do, Visa-like 1,500 transactions per second. We don't have digital value right now. When you send someone a Venmo payment, they don't actually get the money for like 3 to 5 days. They might credit an account, but there's risk being taken by the company there, and that's why the fees are so high. When one of our customers uses XRP to move money from Thailand to Spain, it happens in less than a minute or two, and it's very accurate and quick to do so.
In fact, XRP was the best performing asset in 2017's crypto bull market.
Ripple is on a mission to make money more accessible to people all around the world.
It's a hot new cryptocurrency and it's blowing up.
Take a look at this. It is a big time move in XRP.
So is Ripple the next big breakout coin? And if so, how do you even buy it?
We'll walk you through how to buy it now.
So Ripple has been on an absolute tear.
Where XRP and Ripple have focused is really being a real world use case and solving a real problem. And I think as the market has recognized the traction we're seeing with banks, the market has responded and the price of XRP is up, as mentioned earlier, about 4,000%.
Yeah, 4,000%, that's a pretty incredible number.
What a rally there's been for these big three. XRP enjoying gains of 186%.
Thank you, Ripple.
XRP's main function is to serve as a bridge asset between currencies. So why should banks care? As of today, trillions of dollars are stuck with banks, waiting to be used for payments. When one bank needs to send money across borders, it uses the dead cash it's holding at the foreign institution to which it is sending funds to. The whole process involves counterparty risk and the expensive vetting procedures that goes along with it.
As you know, today banks, when they fund, they keep nostro accounts with other institutions. And we estimate there is about $5 to $10 trillion that's stuck of depositors' money that's lying elsewhere around the world with capital risk, depreciation risk, and all the things that go with it. And that's the reason remittances are too expensive. But if you use cryptos to do just-in-time settlement, that $5 to $10 trillion can come back home, reducing the cost for financial institutions, which in turn can make remittances cheaper.
To solve this, Ripple is using XRP to provide banks with liquidity on demand.
We have a product which is called on-demand liquidity, and rather than pre-funding in the destination country, you can source on-demand liquidity. So imagine you are a payment service provider, you want to send $100 to Mexico, and you use actually our native digital asset, which is called XRP, as a bridge currency between the two fiat currencies. So changing from USD to XRP and immediately after to Mexican peso. This is really revolutionizing actually the way that the money is handled.
XRP is perfect for this because the average transaction costs a mere 3/100ths of a penny and is confirmed within 3 seconds. In addition, the Ripple ledger can process more than 1,000 transactions per second.
We use XRP because it's 1,000 times faster than Bitcoin transactions and 1,000 times cheaper than a Bitcoin transaction. We think the utility of XRP is such that it's the most efficient digital assets to solve this problem. There's trillions of dollars parked around the world, pre-funded between banks, between corporates. And if we can make those trillions of dollars more efficient, we make the entire global financial ecosystem more efficient. If we can deliver a better product for a better price, banks and other financial institutions will get on board.
With XRP, banks will essentially have gold that you can teleport into any vault in the world instantly.
XRP is a fantastic currency to use for, among other things, hedge funds. We need to move a lot of money very quickly. We make investments all over the world. Our LPs come from all over the world. And using banks to move money is a pain in the ass. I mean, it takes a day or two to move money around the world. And with XRP, our very first close was 50 million. We moved that money in, and I'm not kidding you, in like 3 seconds. And I think it cost 20 or 30 cents. You really need to think about that.
Their technology has essentially solved payments.
I got it. I got it.
It's the difference between a horse and buggy and a Tesla.
And I'd never heard of Ripple at the time, and they said Swift is going to be put out of business by Ripple, and I thought that's quite handy. I'll phone up Swift and see what they think. That'll make a good story for the paper. And Swift said, actually, we're taking this really seriously. We think it could affect us in lots of ways.
Is there a possibility that Ripple could take over SWIFT one day?
Well, I think what we're doing and executing on a day-by-day basis is in fact taking over SWIFT. We've now signed up, well over 100 banks. Some of the largest SWIFT-enabled banks in the world are now using Ripple's technology. Just last week, we saw a remittance company who's using Ripple's technology. They reduced the price per transaction to their consumers from $20 per transaction to $2 per transaction, and they saw an 800% increase in usage overnight. That's the type of dynamic that SWIFT isn't able to support that we're able to address right now.
In short, SWIFT is slow and expensive. XRP is fast and cheaper to use. But it's not just about speed. XRP is attempting to take over all retail transactions and international money transfers. Trillions of dollars of dormant capital will be released once Ripple replaces SWIFT.
Again, to tell you a story, 3 years ago, we actually experimented with 12 banks across different geographies who did not have pre-funding relationship with each other. We gave them a bunch of digital asset called XRP and asked them to use it to see if it works for cross-border payments as a bridge currency. They came back to us after 6 months and they said, look, it works beautifully, but we cannot use this. And there are two issues with this. Number one, it's highly volatile, so we cannot use it. Number two, my regulator will never allow me to use this. There is no risk weighting to this and it's too volatile. There is no way the central banks will allow me to use this. This was in 2015-16. So we went back to the drawing board and came out with a new product. As I mentioned, HoDL, on-demand liquidity. And basically what that product does is, through that product, banks do not have to hold a digital asset on their books. They could leverage that product, connect with the digital asset exchange, which mind you is fully licensed and supervised, and then leverage that exchange to source liquidity in real time. And because the entire transaction happens in less than 30 seconds, because of the speed of the ledger, the volatility risk is taken care of. So we removed the two big concerns that banks and payment providers had and almost productized it in a way, and then we launched the product last year in October.
You see, the hard part about getting banks to use a blockchain isn't the blockchain, it's everything else. Governance, compliance, integration with banking systems, and so on. Ripple has been making the right moves with the IMF, central banks, authorities, and regulators all around the world.
We don't think governments are going away. We don't think banks are going away. We don't think fiat currency is going away. But we still think there's a role for digital assets to play in reducing friction and accelerating the speed and reducing costs associated with payments. So when I started to talk to Chris Larson, they were recruiting to hire somebody as COO. Being a Bitcoin enthusiast or crypto enthusiast married with, I thought, a very pragmatic vision of how you actually bring this forward. And revolutions rarely happen by going to the end point first. Instead, I use the expression internally about crawl, walk, run. You got to crawl before you walk, before you run. And I think the progress Ripple's making for the industry is moving the whole revolution forward.
Right now, Ripple's XRP-powered cross-border payment product, On-Demand Liquidity, is moving nearly 10% of the remittance volume from the US to Mexico. $3 billion worth of value to be exact, and that's just one payment corridor that Ripple is targeting.
One of the things that we're seeing at Bitso, and it's very interesting, is that we used to dream about doing cross-border payments or remittances, and this used to be only a vision, and we're starting to see that really happening. If we analyze what we're doing on a weekly basis today, we are at 1.5% of the remittance corridor between the US and Mexico, which is the largest corridor in the world with $35 billion a year. So if you think that's 1.5%, which is nothing, but it's amazing in the dimension of what we're talking about, the opportunity it can blow our minds.
Now, why is this significant? Because we are talking about just one currency pair corridor out of potentially tens of thousands. With more than $5 trillion worth of transactions transferred just by SWIFT alone in a single day, we're looking at a quadrillion-dollar market annually. That being said, as it stands today, there aren't enough XRP in the world at the current price to facilitate the global demand that money transfer requires. So, if XRP is to replace institutional and retail financial systems, it needs to have a much higher price. In other words, the price of XRP has to be higher to increase its liquidity. In theory, in order for XRP to move value equivalent to SWIFT's $5 trillion a day, the price would have to be around $100 per XRP, and that's just SWIFT. Since Ripple has essentially solved payments, almost everything will eventually fall into their system in one way or another.
New companies like Amazon and Uber need a seamless global experience. They don't want to integrate with a new API or 3 different mobile payment companies in every country that they want to communicate with. They need fast payments.
It might seem crazy at first, but just imagine if XRP captures just 10% of the market within the next few years. The sky is truly the limit. The next question is, how do we get there? As Ripple captures more of the market and continues to drive the use of on-demand liquidity, the price of XRP will slowly rise to meet the demand due to the rising volumes of transfers. Once enough currency pair corridors and volume is flowing through the system, there won't be enough XRP in the world to facilitate global demand at current prices. Therefore, price will need to rise to meet that demand. If Ripple has its way, it will do more than knock out SWIFT. It will have found a way to make money move like information, instantly.
I have to say, this year's been interesting. The rise of digital payments anyway, due to COVID, some big investors throwing the towel in and saying, fine, I was a skeptic, I've changed my mind, Square, PayPal getting involved. I want to hone in on the evolution of what I see going on at Ripple, and you can correct me if I'm wrong. We've seen some management changes, but I also see sort of the building of a facility that plugs directly into exchanges, sourcing liquidity, rebalancing payment flows globally.
Yeah, absolutely. And to your point, our vision really is, how do we make this plug and play as simple as possible to plug in and take advantage of global liquidity across the XRP ecosystem? It is so clear to me more than ever that XRP's speed, its scalability, its incredibly low cost per transaction dynamics make it perfectly suited for the problem we are solving with it. And again, we're seeing that the community behind XRP, the other use cases, we're seeing that grow every week.
Fast forward 2 years. Where's Ripple?
If you made it to the end of this video, let me know in the comments if you're bullish or bearish on XRP in 2021. Also, make sure you subscribe and like this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later.
The following content is provided under a Creative Commons license. Your support will help MIT OpenCourseware continue to offer high-quality educational resources for free. To make a donation or to view additional materials from hundreds of MIT courses, visit MIT OpenCourseware at ocw.mit.edu.
Welcome. Welcome. If you have a desire to learn a little bit about blockchain and its intersection with the world of finance and money, and you're looking for 15.S12, you're in the right place. If you're here to not do that and just hang out and have a good time, I guess you still hopefully are in the right place, because we're going to have a good time this semester. My name is Gary Gensler. I'm a senior lecturer here at MIT Sloan. I'm also an advisor over at the MIT Media Lab. And I've spent a lifetime around the world of finance and money and public policy, and I've been at MIT this last 8 months, and we're going to learn a lot together about blockchain and money. We're going to have a little bit of fun here and see what we're going to do. So we're talking about blockchain and money. That's where we are. By the way, I do cold call. I do call on you. So if you want to leave now, I understand, because I want to have an interaction a little bit about it. So my first question for the class, for everyone, whether registered or not, how many of you have ever owned a cryptocurrency? Wait, let's see. The odds, it seems like it's about 45% of you or so. All right, so it gives me, Ilan, you want to keep your hand up long? And how many of you have ever worked on any blockchain-related projects in an entrepreneurial setting or corporate setting anywhere? All right, good. So about a third in the room. Good. All right. So you all know probably more than I do, but I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to always start every week with what are the study questions for the week. How many of you actually got the syllabus? This is not going to be graded assignment. I just have to have a sense of who actually got the syllabus. So good many of you. And how many of you actually did the 2 readings? It's not graded. I just got to gauge the class. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Write those grades down, by the way. No. No. All right. So the 2 main questions for this week's lecture really is, what is blockchain and why might it be a catalyst? And I emphasize the word might it be a catalyst for change in the world of finance. We could talk about a lot about things outside of the world of finance, and blockchain may indeed have a lot of applications outside of finance, but I've chosen to try to just narrow the scope a bit. So this semester is really about blockchain and money or blockchain and finance. And secondly, you will see index cards on every one of these round tables. One assignment by the end of the class. You could do it now or later. I would like each of you to anonymously write on the card what you want to achieve in this semester. It could be anything from this class, from learning about blockchain, from making money on Bitcoin, from, I don't care if you tell me it's meeting your future spouse. I just, like, what do you want to achieve in this class? I can't help you on the third, but I will try to help you on the things I can help you on. And Sabrina and Toledo will collect them later. And next Tuesday, we'll tell you the results. What is it that you want to achieve in this class? And then we'll see at the end of the semester if we've done that. So that's just a way to help guide me, help you. So that's what we're trying to do. And so what were the 2 readings? One was a little thing I did, and one was a thing I did with some of my colleagues. And Tom, since I know you, what did you take out of the readings?
That blockchain has the potential to improve the trustability or the system of trust.
Did you have a good summer? Yeah. Did you raise your hand? Did you own Bitcoin? No. Who in the class read the readings and took something different than Tom? He said there was potential. And your first name?
Aline.
Aline.
Well, I'm coming from the technical side, so from the technical side, all I see is a bunch of hype, and 10 years have passed since the launch of Bitcoin. There's very little to show for it other than hype. So I took out of the reading.
Okay. How many agreed with Ilan? This isn't a vote. There's 2 or 3. How many agreed with Tom? There's more. And how many of you are too shy on the first day to put your hands up? Most. So I'm going to start and go back. The internet. How do I've come about this and sort of thought about, well, what is blockchain? What is it really about? Well, the internet started many decades ago, before most of you were born, but 1974-ish. I mean, there's some predecessors even from the late 60s. The Ethernet, which is really how 2 computers communicate. And then you had TCP/IP, which was really the internet protocol of multiple computers talking to each other. And then later on in 1990, how do we move forward? Does anybody know what HTTP is? We're at MIT. Your first name would be helpful.
Eric.
Eric.
It's a protocol for communicate the web content.
Web content.
Hypertext transport protocol.
Right. Do you know who's associated with the invention?
I kind of don't remember right now.
Anybody else? Anybody know who? It's not in the readings or anything. Tim Berners-Lee. Anybody know who's associated with TCP/IP?
It was a company initiated by MIT faculty, I think, the Beranek or something.
I don't know if it was a company associated with MIT, but Vint Cerf may have had some association with MIT. So these are the first 3 layers, and then there were companies, commercialization, 3Com and Cisco, and of course Amazon that's still around today. But there was something else going on. How do we commercialize the internet? Does anybody know what this scene is from?
This is the first pizza sold with Bitcoin.
Good thought. Good thought. First pizza sold by Bitcoin, but no.
Is it from that movie, Hackers or something?
All right, movie Hackers.
I think it's from Net.
The Net. Do you know? Have you ever seen the movie? It's not a good movie. So this is the opening scene of The Net. And yes, that's Sandra Bullock. And the year is 1995. It's a cyber thriller. You know, a president's involved, the Defense Department's involved, and so forth. But actually, Pizza Hut is associated with the very first sale, online sale, anywhere in the world. They started something called Pizza Nut. This was the screen, by the way. If you wanted to go on, you could order your pizza, but there was one problem. Does anybody know what the problem was with PizzaNet? I mean, maybe there were multiple problems. No, Alana, I've caught on you.
You couldn't pay online?
You couldn't pay online. Nobody had figured out how to move money online. You had to pay when you showed up with the pizza. So now I'm going to talk a little bit about cryptography. We're going to spend a lot of time on cryptography. It's cryptocurrencies and the like. What's your name?
Jihi.
Gigi?
Jihi.
Jihi, what's cryptography?
I would assume that that's something cryptic.
Cryptic. All right, now you got it. You got to start there. Anybody want to help Gigi out? Does anybody want to help Gigi out? Yeah, tell me your first name. We're going to figure out how to have everybody have nameplates by next week, but we'll work with Ryan and do it that way. But Idea.
Yeah. It's the technology or the science behind encryption and decryption codification. So how do you encrypt a particular text such that it's not readable by someone else without having the decryption code?
Okay, so it's how do you encrypt something so it's not detectable by others? Or in essence, it's communications in the presence of adversaries. You have an adversary who wants the communication, you want to communicate and not let your adversaries know that communication. And this is true for ancient times. So in ancient times, there was something called the Cipher. And this was a way that you take a piece of leather or a piece of cloth and have a lot of letters. And both sides, you'd encrypt and decrypt because there were different measurements of the cylinder. Has anybody seen the movie Imitation Games? All right. The Enigma Machine. Now, the movie was wonderful because it said Turing cracked it, and he did help crack it in an automated way, but actually the Polish government had cracked it in the 1930s before they fell to the Germans. And Turing built on all of that and cracked it further. And then in the 1970s, and this was here at MIT to some extent, there's private key, public key cryptography, which I'm not going to dive into today, but it's the heart of Bitcoin and blockchain. It's at the heart of the internet, but it's about, the key thing is communications in the presence of adversaries. How do you keep a secret when everybody wants in and get that information? And there's a long history, and MIT is at the center of a lot of that. A lot of early cryptography failed on the internet. In the early 90s and late 80s, David Chaum and others tried to do things, and we're not going to debate these today, but you'll have one reading, I think it's either next week, which will give you that history, and it's worthwhile knowing about the history of failure. But cryptography is the reason why the internet works today. Does anybody want to tell me what Ssl and TLS is? Do we have any computer scientists? Remind me your first name. Eric.
That's the protocol that mounts on top of the TCP/IP stack to provide encryption using asymmetric keys, which is public key infrastructure.